doing today? The fuck is that? The fuck was I eating? Maybe I shouldn't ate that popsicle last night. Let me try this again. Let me do this again. I know you lying. I know you lying. I know you is lying. Maybe, do I need to weigh naked? Let me take the bonnet off. And let me take my wig off real shit. Let me try that out. Wow! 5 ounces. What's good, YouTube? It's your girl Blossom here, and I'm coming in with my first collab video. This collab video is done with Miss China, one of my good friends that I met through the weight loss community. When I tell y'all, this girl is like, she's like one of my coolest friends. I can go to her and talk to her about anything. Whenever I'm like in one of my moods, she always sends me something to brighten my mood. The other day, she stopped me from turning up on somebody. So make sure that y'all go and subscribe to her channel. Her channel name is Chynateeroom. I will be tagging her channel in this video. You may see like a little eye that pops up over here. Make sure you click that, subscribe to her channel, and also check out her video. Our collabs video are going to be based around why you should not weigh yourself every day. She's going to focus more on the pre-op side of it because that is where she is. She is pre-op. And mine will focus on post-op because I'm post-op. So let's get into the 5 reasons why I feel that you should not weigh yourself every day. So number 1, we have to remember that our bodies are normal and we're going to retain water. That's number 1. Number two is we have to remember that, especially if we're working out, that muscle weighs more than fat. Number three is we need to realize that the scale can be a trigger for you. If you're noticing that you're getting on the scale and you're upset about what you see on it, I'm gonna get into that a little bit later, but just know it could be a trigger for you. Number 4, we have to realize that our body weight naturally fluctuates throughout the day. So that's nothing to take into consideration when you're weighing yourself. And lastly, there are way more other ways to track your journey. So let's get into number 1. Your body retains water. Now, that's one of the reasons why I may go into like a temporary stall or I may, gain weight, is because my body is retaining water. As women that have cycles, a lot of us tend to, I think most of us retain water when we are on our cycle. So that's something else that you have to take into consideration. When you're on your period and you hopping on the scale, and sometimes you may not expect to see that pound being a pound less or however many pounds you are normally when you hop on the scale, depending on how often you weigh yourself. Also take into consideration the things that you eat. Now, another thing that can cause water retention is salt. Make sure that whatever you're snacking on, whatever you're eating, it's not, have too much salt in it. With being bariatric patients, we make our own foods. We make our own red meat, chicken, and fish, and we don't take into consideration the seasonings that we put in there, and then also the snacking food that we may eat to have that water retention. Number 2, muscle weighs more than actual fat. Now, I feel like everybody should know this. If you're working out in the gym, you doing your squats, trying to get your booty right, plump for the summer.
We getting sugar daddies without no sugar. I'm gonna push you in your wheelchair. I'm gonna change the channel on TV. Then I'm gonna dip out after you give me my 2,500.
That's what we doing. let me get back to what I was saying. Plump booties. You're doing arm exercises. You're working out. You're building muscle. So that will be a reason why you should not want to weigh yourself every day, because that will be a reason why you stall. That'll be a reason maybe even to why you gain weight, because the fat that you're replacing will be the reason why. All right, so let's go into my number 3. So my number 3 is, it could be a trigger for you. Now, I know when I was pre-op, even though I'm talking about post-op, whenever I would hop on the scale and I would see that, let's say I gain weight or I'm not losing weight as fast as I want to, it would discourage me. In my post-op journey, I'm noticing that when I hop on the scale and I'm not losing weight as fast as I want to, or maybe I gain weight, I'm not letting it like get to me. But with this one, I want to talk more of the pre-op stance, because that's the mentality I had. When you hop on the scale and you see that you're either still stalling or you're gaining weight, that's a trigger for people. Some people go into a phase where they just give up. They slowly start slacking off. They stop doing what, they're supposed to be doing, especially with some bariatric patients. I noticed that some people, when they get into their stall, they just get into a flunk to where they just don't care, or they start doing too much. They cut their calories. It's like, you should not have to do that. You should be able to follow the directions of your doctor, or better yet, look up another diet that you can switch your diet to. For example, with me, when I noticed that I was stalling or my weight loss slowed down, I went to intermediate fasting and I went to eating just fish. And when I did that, my weight loss picked up. But I noticed that some people, they get really discouraged, and when people get discouraged, they start doing things that they know they shouldn't do. Like, for example, some people go on water diets. Some people go on just back to, a liquid diet. I mean, you can go back to a liquid diet. That's something that we had to do before our surgery. But it's like, that shit is depressing. Like, you don't want to do that again. And plus, don't do that. Just monitor what you're eating. Some people, they just get into a really, really like flunk. Like, some people go into depressions and whatnot. So if you're one of those people that notice that whenever you get on the scale and it's not looking as to what you want it to look like, throw that motherfucker away. Throw it away. Put it in your trash can. Give it to your mama. Put it in your trunk. Do something, because that should not be a reason why you get kicked off of your weight loss journey. Like, that should not be a reason why. So that's my number, I think 4 or 3. It could be a trick. All right, so I'm gonna switch number 4 and 5. So number 4, your weight naturally fluctuates throughout the day. Me personally, whenever I weigh myself early in the morning, bucket ass naked, like no wig and everything. Sorry, Cletus wants to say hi. Say hi, Cletus. Anyways, I'm not crazy. Anyways, that's when I weigh myself, because I know if I weigh myself at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, my weight loss is going to be different. Like, I have to actually explain this to my mom. My mom at home, my mom has our scale set to 10 pounds more than 0. And her reasoning for this is, whenever she goes to her job or whenever she goes to her doctor, she notices that she weighs more. And it didn't click in my mind until like a good couple weeks ago. I had to think to myself, Mama, you got on clothes. When you weigh yourself at home, you be naked like me. When you be at work, even if it's in the morning, you have on clothes. You have your phone in your pocket. Like, you're wearing things. So yes, your body, that's not even going into talking about your body. This is going into something else. So I'm going to add in something like this. Take into consideration what you're wearing, and then also take into consideration that your body naturally fluctuates throughout the day. If you weigh yourself at home right now at 6 o'clock in the morning, you have nothing in your stomach, you use the bathroom, weigh yourself then, and then go to work, weigh yourself. You're going to obviously be more than what you were at home because A, you got on clothes, B, you may have ate something between the hours of 6 to whenever you started your job. So that's another reason why I feel like you should not weigh yourself every day or more than once a day, because if you weigh yourself at 6, 3, and 6 p.m., you're going to be a different weight at all those different times. It could be based off of what you're wearing. It could be based off of what you're eating, drinking. All of that is taken into consideration when you're weighing yourself multiple times a day. So that's why I just tell people, if you're gonna weigh yourself early in the morning after your stomach is fully empty and you ain't and you use the bathroom. So the last thing that I want to talk about is there's other ways to track your journey. So one thing that I prefer, and I always tell people you should start doing it this way, is simply taking pictures. Like with me, taking pictures is my go-to. I'm always taking pictures. My parents told me I always was just happy to take pictures, even when I was a baby. And one thing that I noticed is I can tell, looking at the scale, you'll see, damn, I lost only 2 pounds. But when you take a picture, sometimes that 2 pounds really is like, you really can notice it. So I would say stop focusing on the numbers on the scale. Focus on the numbers from, I would say stop focusing with the numbers on the scales and focus on taking pictures of yourself. I have pictures of me from 2016, from 2017, from when I first started my weight loss journey. And another thing that I do is I don't do it as much. I still prefer to take pictures more. I measure my waist. I measure myself. So how about try doing that? Instead of weighing yourself, just start taking pictures of yourself. Take a picture of yourself once a week and do a collage of how different you look from week to week to week. I feel like that will help you with feeling better, because it goes back into the other things that I've said, especially when it comes to the muscle part of it. If you're building muscle, yes, you're losing like fat and your body is getting smaller, and you can tell that through pictures. So yeah, those are my 5 reasons of why I feel like you should not weigh yourself every day or multiple times throughout the day. Hopefully this video wasn't like a whole bunch of jumble mumble because I did feel like I started, y'all know me, I tend to talk off the subject at times. But anyways, I will be uploading another video on Friday, which will be my Tinder video / plenty of fish video. I'm gonna tell y'all some stories about why these dudes just get on my nerves and why I'm sick and tired of it. Alright, so make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope you all have a blessed day. This is